Hey, it's been a minute. Don't really know how to start this video, but I guess I'll just tell you where I've been, since that's the title of the video. So I have been working in food service for as long as I've been in the workforce. I've been working at country clubs, restaurants, and all kinds of other stuff. And I have gotten to a point in my life where I don't want to do that anymore. I went to school for it. I went to culinary school. But now I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to be the dad one day or the uncle that makes burgers. No offense to anybody who does that. If that's what you want to do, you want to do it. But I don't want to do that anymore. So at the beginning of this year, maybe it was kind of towards the end of last year, my best friend Nick, he got his certifications for A+, which is a basic IT certification. And he enjoyed it. He loved it. So I just kind of was thinking, maybe I should do that. And I was throwing it back and forth between Kelly and myself, and she finally just said, listen, why don't you go through the first part of it and see how you like it? Just see what it is that you enjoy about it. And if you like it, you can keep going through it, see how it goes, how it continues. And if you don't, you can stop. So I said, that's fair. I can do that. So I started doing it. And then I think it was towards the beginning of this year, I said, okay, you know what? Let's do it. Let's make a change. So I told you guys I would be going away for a while I got my life together. And I did it. Yes, 2 days ago on Saturday, I passed. I am now A+ certified. So I am going to be searching for a new career in IT. But in that process, I put you guys on hold big time. And it was killing me. I hated it. I hated not being able to make videos for you guys. I hated that there were games coming out, so many games coming out, and I was like, man, I wish I could look at that. I wish I could make a video on that. I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. But I was stuck because I'm a terrible student. I got stuck on a remedial math course. Math, I think it was Math 99. I'm terrible at math, but I'm a terrible student. So I had to focus literally all of my time and all my energy just to pass this CompTIA A+ certifications. So, but I'm done. I did it. So I guess what I'm trying to say with this is I'm back, and I'm not going to be back for 2 videos, Ghost of Tsushima and a Baldur's Gate video. No, I'm back. I'm back for good. Not 1 video, not 2, not 3, not 5. I am back. And we're going to start really making some progress on this channel. So, one thing that I really want to start doing is, since I think I said it at the beginning of the last update video, I want to start building this community. I want to make a Discord server where we can all hang out and talk about new game releases. I want you guys to show me anything creative that you do, art, coding, anything like that. I want to see it. I want to play games with you guys. I want to have game nights. And to do this, I'm going to be opening up, potentially. I want to, but I also want your guys' opinions. I want to open up a Patreon. But I want the base of it, I want it to be free. So if you want to just come and hang out and play games like fighting games or whatever, or Halo custom game nights, I want you to be able to do that with us, or me, or whoever I have with me. I want you to be a part of this community. If you don't have the money to spend, it is not a problem. I just want you here. I want to hang out with you. But if you do want to financially support me, I would be endlessly I would be so grateful of that. And I've gotten a couple of the tiers nailed down, and I've gotten a couple of the rewards nailed down. I guess I can flash a couple of them right here, just so you get an idea, because I know I have a $1 tier, just for basically it's a thank you. You'll get your name at the end of the credits of every video, and you'll get access to the Discord server, obviously, because that's free. But yeah, and then I have a $5, which is a couple more things. I think uncensored videos and ad-free videos are on that tier. And then I have it's either $10 or $15. I think it's $10. Or maybe it's $15, I don't know. That's the highest tier. And that'll get you all of the previous benefits, but you'll also be able to ask me personal questions, or just not personal questions, but you'll be able to personally ask me questions. And every month I will create a video exclusive to the Discord where I answer those questions. And I will also sometimes ask you guys to help me with videos. Like, I want your input on what videos I should make, or I will ask you to play a game with me for a video. Like, if it's a big multiplayer game, like, I don't know, I'm not saying I'm going to do a video on Super Mario 64 co-op, but if I needed 16 people to play Super Mario 64 with me online, I would ask you guys. Or maybe a survival craft server like Valheim or Ark or something like that. I would want you to join me, or Pal World if it's still there. Here's hoping. But I want you to be involved in that if you want to. So if you'll take the time after or during this video or after this video, if you will, I've posted a post on the YouTube community board. If you'll vote, if you would be okay with there being a Patreon, but you don't have the money to support, you can vote like that. Or if you would say, yes, I will financially support you, even if it's $1, I still want to know if you would do that. Or if you're just like, dude, don't make a Patreon. That's stupid. Nobody's going to do that. I want to know that too. I want your opinion on whether or not I should pull the trigger on this. Because I genuinely want to know if you guys would bite. But I really think that, and I'm back. Like, I want to start making videos again. The next video I want to make, I think I said it in the update video of last year, Astral Chain. I'm making that Astral Chain video. I started playing it, and I had to stop because that's whenever I shifted gears and started going through A+. But now I'm going back and I'm going to start playing it. But, you know, this is a video game channel. I want to talk about the video games that I played while I was on break, just so I can, I guess, give you guys a taste of what's to come. I don't know. I just want to talk about the stuff that I played whenever I was on break. First thing that I remember playing was Final Fantasy Rebirth, or Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That game, I was not sure of the hype whenever the trailers and everything was coming out. I was like, yeah, it's the Final Fantasy remake. Like, it's good. I remember it being really good, but I don't think it's going to be great. It was great. It was incredible. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was absolutely nuts, dude. Like, I don't think I can make a video on that game for a long time, but it was absolutely incredible. I also said that about Baldur's Gate 3, but here we are, 3-hour long video. Anyway, and then after that, actually, couple weeks back, like pretty close to the end of my program, I buckled down and I started playing Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade on the PC on hard mode. I downloaded, thank God for PC, I downloaded a already finished save file so I could just pick up where they left off in hard mode. I didn't want to play through. I hate whenever games make you play through the game already and then you can pick hard mode. Just let me pick hard mode from the start. Anyway, Final Fantasy VII Remake, still really, really good. Super glad I got to replay it. Hard mode was fun. Then, Helldivers 2 took the world by storm. It was ridiculously successful. We had a lot of fun playing it. I don't really think I can make a video on that because it's just, everybody knows what Helldivers is right now. And like, you know, you already have an opinion on it. And I really loved it. Like, I think it's a lot of fun. I think we might be playing that again tonight because I need footage to, whatever the footage I'm putting right here, I'm capturing that tonight. So yeah, it's fun, and I'm ready to. I want to see all the new updates, and they put it in it too, because they've been making a lot of new content, and I'm excited to see what that is. Oh, I think I got these might be out of order, but Oh, Ross is playing Sekiro again. What a surprise. Yeah, I started another Sekiro run, but it was a randomizer. I played a hard mode randomizer Sekiro run. It was really fun. I genuinely want to do that again because it was just so much fun. Maybe I could, I don't know, something, maybe I could show you guys or something like that. But it was really cool because I got to fight Gyobu on top of Ashina Castle in that little bitty arena. It was ridiculous, but it was pretty fun. Worst part about it, though, was Demon of Hatred. Before you enter the Fountainhead Palace, I had to fight Demon of Hatred right there, and I think I cheesed him. I think I got him stuck, like in between one of the bridge parts, and like next to a tree in the part of the bridge, and he wasn't able to like do all his movement stuff. But I mean, I beat him, and it was really, really fun. That was a great playthrough. I love that. I have been sucked into the depths of Marvel Snap. It's funny. In Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, there's this card game called Queen's Blood. Queen's Blood is so much fun. Queen's Blood, it's stupid how much fun Queen's Blood is. And me and Nick, we pretty much went through Rebirth at the same time. And we would talk about the game, and then we would also be like, what Queen's Blood deck are you rocking? So Queen's Blood was fun. And then after that game ended, we were like, oh, well, they're going to put Queen's Blood on iOS, and like they'll make a mobile version or something like that. Or they'll put it in Final Fantasy XIV. Still hasn't happened. I'm holding out hope. But to fill that card-shaped void in my heart, I kept seeing ads for Marvel Snap on like YouTube and all this other garbage. So I was finally like, you know what? I need a card game. So I tried it out. Marvel Snap is awesome. I love Marvel Snap. It's so fast, and it's so intuitive. I don't know. It's so much fun. Personally, I don't think I'm ever going to make a video on Marvel Snap, but personally, I love rocking my discard deck. I have a Hela, Apocalypse, Morbius, and Dracula deck. If you don't know what that means, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I love rocking that. And I also love my Deadpool, Venom, Arnim Zola deck. I have a Destroy deck that's based on building up Venom and then using Arnim Zola to spread him across all 3 lanes. It's great. I love Snap. Then me and Nick, speaking of Nick, we found ourselves in roguelike territory. Like, we haven't really been much of a roguelike, like we haven't played a whole lot of them, but we found RoboQuest. And RoboQuest is really, really good. Like, it's incredible. It's like, imagine if Borderlands' entire runtime was condensed into like an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes, but it played like Doom Eternal eventually. Like, you get so many upgrades that you're playing Doom Eternal with all these like re-rollable weapons and perks and all this other stuff. It was incredible. And it's co-op. So it was absolutely fun, and there are different classes, and they do different things, and they feel really, really cool to play, and RoboQuest might be a game that I go back and make an actual video on. RoboQuest was incredible. And then speaking of FPSs, we finished out Destiny 2, the final shape drop, the last DLC, and it was good. It was really, really good. There were a lot of really tough challenges that they threw at us. The new subclass Prismatic was really, really cool. We tried to do the raid with my brother and his group, but it was too hard. We did not finish the Witness raid, or whatever it was called. We did not finish that raid. Maybe one day we'll go back to it. From what I hear, Destiny is kind of dying at this point, which is kind of sad. I enjoyed Destiny, but maybe one day we'll go back and try that out. Here's hoping. Then after Final Shape was done, we all migrated over back to Valheim. I love Valheim. Valheim is probably the most like cozy survival craft game that I've ever played. Like, yeah, we actually tried Enshrouded too, and Enshrouded was okay. It's a little less... Enshrouded is more adventure game and less survival craft, if you ask me. Like, the building stuff is fun in Enshrouded, but it's not as integral to the experience. Like, whenever you build something in Valheim, you have to make sure that it can weather, like, mob or raids and stuff like that. You have to make sure that it can, you know, house all the things you need to make food or forges and all this other stuff. And in Enshrouded, you do have to do that, but it's really like, it's more Barbie Dreamhouse and less creating a treehouse. Like, in Enshrouded, it's not so much you're weathering the storm. It's more you're making your dream penthouse or your dream goblin hole, something like that. But Valheim, you have to... It's so much more of an experience and not a portion of the game. Like it's a full package and you have to take everything in. I hope I'm explaining this well. I don't feel like I am. Valheim is so much fun. Valheim is great. And Valheim is one of those games that I will make a video whenever it's out of early access. I've been documenting all of the patches as they release, like all the big updates. So whenever it finally does release, I want to make a big video on it. And okay, so I mentioned Borderlands 3 because Borderlands 3 was one of the games that we've kind of finished playing pretty quick or pretty recently. And Nick loves the Borderlands series. He loves the Borderlands series. I'm not crazy about it. I played it. I know he wanted to play it, so I stuck it out with him. We played through the entire campaign, and then we played through like 2 DLCs, maybe 2.5, and we kind of burnt out of it. Borderlands 3, like that kind of, those games, same thing with Neo, right? You've heard me talk about it, and with Wo Long. The amount of loot that you get in those games drives me nuts. I know it's the entire point, and I know some people love that, and great. Keep loving that stuff. But the amount of weapons that you get, it doesn't do it for me. Because, like, there are weapons that I really, really like and I really enjoy. But then, in an hour, those weapons are now obsolete because you're finding higher level versions of other weapons. And that weapon simply does not cut it for the amount of numbers that you need to pump out for the next type of enemy. I don't know. Borderlands just is not my type of game. I much prefer RoboQuest because it's like the Borderlands experience condensed down into like an hour and 15 minutes. I love that. And then, so, you know, we put out the Baldur's Gate 3 video, and I know I've said, what video did I say it in? I think I said it in the Dragon Quest XI video that I haven't caught the RPG bug. I've caught the RPG bug. I love RPGs now. I love Baldur's Gate 3. I think it really was the kind of like the kick over the mountain I needed to like just jump into all of them. So now we're playing this one called Wasteland 3, and it's a CRPG, a co-op CRPG. It's like Fallout meets Baldur's Gate, and it is so much fun. I potentially look forward to a video on that because we're having a great time on that one. And then, I guess, to close out what I did while I was away, I fired Kena Bridge of Spirits back up, and I finished my Spirit Guide Master Mode playthrough. And my opinion has softened a little bit on that game. So maybe not the game, not the entire thing. More the combat system as a segmented part of that experience. The visuals are still so top tier. Like, it's one of the best looking games I think you can play right now. Exploration, the world that they created that you can explore, and it's like, I think I said it as much in the video, it's like a Rareware old school 2000s like collectathon platformer. Like that part of that game, that is where that game shines. But the combat system has a lot of, like, I want to say bugs that make it just frustrating to play. Like, do not use the lock-on system in that game, because locking on will absolutely... the camera will not move. And I know that's obviously it's the lock-on camera, it's what it's supposed to do. But, like, if you try to unlock, it does not want to unlock. The lock-on sticks. Like, you are locked onto that enemy. And if you kill that enemy, the camera still looks at the dead body. Like, the lock-on camera is bugged. And the worst thing about that combat system is that enemy attacks, they will come in from off screen. You do not have any type of damage indicator to let you know that, oh, that enemy is going to shoot a projectile at you, and you currently can't see that coming, so you're going to take damage. And on the Spirit Master Guide difficulty, that stuff hurts, and you will die within a couple of hits. And the last couple of bosses, the final boss especially, was a test of patience. It truly made me, like, I guess you could call that a positive. It made me think outside the box and try these, like, new talismans that they introduced that, like, gives you extra buffs. And eventually I found out that the bombs are, like, the safest way to attack, and they do the most damage if you have this one talisman that buffs their damage. So, I don't know. I still love that game, and I pray that we're going to get a reveal for a sequel or Ember Lab's next game really, really soon, but I don't know. I'm glad I'm done with it, and I'm glad I had to, like, I'm just glad that I played it a second time. I'm ready for their next game now. But yeah, I think that's it for now. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know that I said that after taking up how much, like 20 minutes of your time, whatever. So yeah, if you could, after this video, go find that community post and tell me what you think about a Patreon, because I think that it could be a really, really good way to bring us together as a community. Because I don't know, I want to hang out with you guys. I want to talk more. I want to get this YouTube channel not so one-sided where it's just me talking at you. I want you to talk back, and I want you to help me make videos. So I've also got several new assets coming. Like, I'm changing the look of the channel, and after this change, I know I changed the look of the channel a lot, but after this change, we're sticking with it for a while, for a good while. So I hope you look forward to it. But anyway, I appreciate you for watching. I appreciate you for sticking here and waiting for me to get my life together. So thanks for stopping by, and have a great day. I think I messed up the sign-off thing, but it's whatever. I will see you guys with an Astral Chain video. Take care.